mom probably had the most terrifying hour and 22 minutes of her life.
It may have looked like a simple case of a stolen car, but the incident last night in Aurora was especially serious because a 6-year-old girl was in that vehicle. Hello, I'm Kim Christensen.
I'm Tom Green. Thanks for joining us. It was in the end that something else in that car eventually led police to a suspect. That suspect, Kirk Abercrombie, was arrested only a short time after all of us got that Amber Alert about the little girl last night.
Investigative reporter Kevin Vaughn joins us from the Aurora convenience store where this all started. So walk us through this, Kevin.
Kim, this began when a woman dashed into this 7-Eleven for what she thought would be a quick trip. In a matter of a few moments, it turned into a nightmare. Just before 9 Sunday night, a woman stopped at this convenience store and ran inside. A security camera captured a shot of this man near her Jeep. And moments later, it was gone.
I think it's a white Jeep Compass.
And inside it,
a possible stolen vehicle, maybe also possible kidnapping,
was the woman's 6-year-old daughter.
Certainly a scary situation for everyone.
Scary, said Aurora Police Agent Matt Longshore, because it involved a child.
While every stolen car is important to somebody, when someone's life is involved outside of just the property, that certainly escalates our response.
Work began on an Amber Alert and a widespread search.
We had a good description of the car, a good description of the suspect through surveillance footage.
They had something else. The mother's cell phone was still in the Jeep, and about an hour later,
but it sounds like they have a cell phone ping at Highway 34 and I-25.
That phone led Larimer County Sheriff's deputies to the Jeep near Loveland.
Vehicle at gunpoint.
They stopped it along I-25.
7, we have unveiled detention.
And arrested Kirk Abercrombie. They jailed him on suspicion of kidnapping and auto theft. A theft that happened after the girl's mom left the Jeep running while she ran into the store.
We can see that in a matter of seconds, your car can get stolen. It may be inconvenient, but it's the safe thing to do. Never leave your car running unattended, and certainly don't do that with a child in the car.
The girl's mother didn't want to do an interview, but gave us a statement thanking all of the officers that were involved in this incident. She said in part, "We are so grateful for the fast-acting response. Y'all are the heroes. Thank you for bringing my baby back safe to my arms." In Aurora, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
So often we say, I know how you feel. In this case, I don't think anybody can really know how that would have felt, but it's an amazing story. Kevin, thanks.
Some elementary school parents are concerned for students' safety after what was reported to be a kidnapping attempt Friday afternoon. Aurora police responded to Black Forest Hills Elementary, where officers say a man approached kids near the playground. Aurora police say this incident occurred during recess. Court documents say a man walked onto school grounds and attempted to grab a student. Cherry Creek School District faced dozens of frustrated parents this morning. Casey Hotchkiss says the district failed to communicate with proper urgency and concern.
We do not feel safe. I feel like if they would have come here Monday morning and been like, we messed up, this is where we failed, and here's our plan to do better. Instead, we're being met with, we'll take this into account.
Aurora police were able to locate the suspect 5 minutes away from the school. He was arrested for suspected kidnapping. Police say he's a registered sex offender with a history of assault and burglary.
The Arapahoe County man convicted last week of murdering his soon-to-be ex-wife will spend the rest of his life in prison. David Lechner sentenced this morning to life in prison without the possibility of parole. He killed his wife Tracy in their Greenwood Village driveway last March. Their divorce was set to be finalized the next day.
Developing within the last 20 minutes, we have learned the former Clear Creek County deputy on trial for the shooting death of Christian Glass, Andrew Bune, has chosen not to testify in his own defense. Bune told the judge that before the court recessed this afternoon. His defense team continued calling witnesses today. They argue body camera video doesn't tell the entire story and that Christian Glass wasn't experiencing a mental health crisis. The prosecution rested its case last week after saying it was unreasonable and excessive for Bune to break into Glass's SUV and shoot and kill him. Bune is charged with second-degree murder.
Very warm, nice temperatures today. However, this time of year, you know it's not going to last. There are some storms in the offing, a big temperature swing coming our way as well.
Meteorologist Lauren Robinson is joining us now. We had a few puffy clouds out there, but we're hoping it's not any like visible precipitation, like snow.
Well, some areas have been seeing some very spotty storms. No snow today. We did get a lot of snow on Saturday, then had that big temperature swing, and then had some warm temperatures yesterday. We're going to see more temperature swings, not snow though, more with those storms and then slightly cooler temperatures. Right now at DIA, we're at 72 degrees. We did see, I think, 73 or 74 degrees so far as our high. The northern half of the Front Range and Eastern Plains in those lower to middle 70s. We're even seeing some 80s to the south here. The high country in the 50s and 60s, and then more 80s out west across the western slope. 84 right now in Grand Junction. But let's go ahead and take a look at this 24-hour temperature change map. While yes, we were warm yesterday, we're even warmer today. We're going to see temperature change around 5 to 10 degrees warmer for the northern half of the Front Range and Eastern Plains, and then we're around 20 to 25 degrees warmer to the south than we were just 24 hours ago. So we're going to continue to watch for warmer weather. We're also going to watch for more spotty storms along the I-70 corridor. I'll have more details on all of this and plus the wet weekend we have ahead in my 7-day forecast.
All right, Lauren, thanks. We'll talk to you in just a minute. Kroger's and Albertsons now say they plan to sell hundreds of stores in order to try to get government approval for their proposed merger. The plan now calling for them to sell 579 stores in markets where they overlap. Colorado, especially the Denver metro area, has several King Soopers and Safeways that are within close proximity to one another. Under this new proposal, the stores that would be sold would stay open and honor any labor agreements as well. However, the FTC continues to sue to try to stop the merger, and the local labor union is speaking out against the new plan. Several unions arguing the company buying the stores has, quote, no experience operating retail stores in these states, would still lack the IT, customer loyalty, and manufacturing capabilities needed, and would most likely end up monetizing the real estate under many of these stores.
Wolves have been responsible for 6 livestock deaths total in Grand and Jackson counties in April. And now organizations from across the state are coming together asking for those wolves to be killed. 4 different Colorado stock growers associations and the Grand County Sheriff's Office have asked Parks and Wildlife and the governor for help. So far, no response. The state does not have a definition for chronic depredation, the habitual killing of livestock. But these associations say that 6 kills in less than a month in neighboring counties would be enough to take action. The North Park stock growers in Jackson County say they want the state to look more closely at how these wolves are managed, but first they want a response to the letters they're sending.
We want our voices to be heard, and maybe if the squeaky wheel squeaks enough, maybe somebody will grease it eventually. We want people to know that we are here and we're not just these podunk little towns on their way to go skiing. We are members of this state too.
We also have reached out to Colorado Parks and Wildlife to ask how they plan to react to the letters and the requests. No response from them yet.